Welcome back to Press Review. Let's start by taking a look at today's front pages in the Middle East. Starting in the UAE, the Gulf News leads reporting that in an emotional farewell speech, Egypt's outgoing interim president yesterday said the public must rise to its responsibilities in the face of enormous challenges in a country he said has been scarred by violence and political confusion. The paper also reports that between now and the end of 2015, the UAE is expected to become the first country in the world that will have a fully integrated digital payment platform, as UAE Banks Federation formally launched the implementation of its mobile wallet project. From Saudi Arabia, the Arab News reports that a senior passport department official has said that a visit visa can be converted into a permanent residency permit for a close family member of an expatriate worker under special conditions. The paper also reports that the price of rice has begun to soar in anticipation of Ramadan, with a 45% increase for a 10-kilo bag over the past few weeks. The Jerusalem Post reports that in its first demonstrative step in reaction to the Hamas-Fatah unity government, Israel is poised to immediately approve construction of some 3,000 new units beyond the Green Line. The paper also reports that Chief PLO negotiator Saeb Erekat has said Palestinians will pursue Israel in the international legal arena for war crimes and for apartheid acts if it takes punitive measures against the newly unified Hamas-Fatah government. From Lebanon, the Daily Star reports that Prime Minister Tamam Salam held talks with Speaker Nabi Berri over the presidential stalemate and the work of the cabinet. The paper also reports on US Secretary of State John Kerry's visit to Lebanon, who said the US is concerned the presidential vacuum in Lebanon will exacerbate political tensions and possibly hinder the army's ability to respond to national emergencies. And the Egypt Independent reports that former Defence Minister and Egypt's newly elected President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi has told Secretary General of the UN, Ban Ki-moon, that Egypt is keen to cooperate with all brotherly and friendly countries, and it is committed to implementing its international obligations. The paper also reports that the Sohag Criminal Court on Thursday handed multiple sentences to Muslim Brotherhood backers over charges of calling for a civil disobedience throughout the province. Now let's take a look at the top Middle East news from UK papers. The Telegraph leads reporting that Israeli Housing Minister Uri Ariel has invited bids for 1,500 new homes in Jewish settlements in retaliation for a new Palestinian government backed by Hamas. The paper says the Palestinian Liberation Organization said later it would appeal to the UN Security Council over Israel's latest planned settlement construction. The Guardian reports that the International Committee of the Red Cross has announced that one of its staff members has been killed by armed men in the Libyan city of Sirte. ICRC Director General Yves Dacour said in a statement on the organisation's website that Michael Grube, a 42-year-old Swiss national, was killed when the men attacked his car after he left a meeting. Now here's the top Middle East news from international papers. The International New York Times reports that Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, has asserted that the Obama administration had taken the option of military intervention to resolve conflicts off the table. The leader said the US realized that military attacks are as dangerous or even more dangerous for the assaulting country as they are for the country attacked. And finally, China's Global Times reports that China has called for all parties involved to adhere to a political settlement on the Syria issue after the country's incumbent, President Bashar al-Assad, was re-elected. Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesman Hong Li said at a regular news briefing, "No matter how the Syria situation develops, a political settlement is always the only realistic way out of the problem, which should be adhered to." And for more updates, please visit Levant.tv. Thanks for watching. Be sure to join us again tomorrow. Bye for now.